Good afternoon. My name is Terry Morriston from Lecanto. I think today we've heard a lot about the American Library Association. It's practically been a referendum just about that. I actually feel that's been a diversion and a distraction from what we really should be talking about. I think the focus really should be on our own library and the success that it's been in this community. This library has served and continues to serve the needs of every citizen in this room. I think that you have had faith in the guidance of Eric Head to navigate what he sees from the American Library Association with the needs and values of this community, and he's done that well, and our library has been a proven success for our citizens. We have a library that we can and should be proud of, and I feel like that's what we should be talking about here. I'm going to ask that you continue to have that faith that Eric can navigate those trying waters sometimes to serve all of these people that are here today in this room and in our county as you move forward to try to address the many big issues that we've heard people talk about that our county faces. And I thank you for listening to me, and I hope that we will all give our libraries support as we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Terry Morriston again from Lecanto. My career experience includes a Master's of Library Science, so extensive study in the library field, and I have 30 plus years of experience in various states and all levels of library from kindergarten to college. I have extensive experience in library policy. I'm going to ask that this board reject respectfully Commissioner Kitchen's policy, motion, for the following reasons. First of all, the policy as submitted to you already contains a grievance procedure which will handle all the concerns that an individual might have about any library materials. So the concerns that people are expressing are already going to be addressed within this policy, and therefore I feel the policy covers everything that we've had various discussions about over the last few months. In addition, the addition of the phrase sexual orientation is a very broad phrase, and it's going to be subject to a lot of perhaps lawsuits, but also disagreements about what that includes. So if we have no displays of sexual orientation, and yet we have a marriage counseling display that would include books about the traditional form of marriage, is that a sexual orientation display? And so I think that's getting a little bit too broad, and it's going to prevent your policies from having the desired effect, whereas the grievance procedure will handle what you need. So for those policy concerns, I suggest that you stick with the policy as submitted and not adapt the changes suggested. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we have the next speaker?
Hello, my name is Terry Morrison. I'm from Lecanto, Florida, and I am also a Christian. I want to thank everyone here today who has talked about how wonderful the library has been. And like the mom who stood up here before me, I raised my daughter going to the library as well. You're doing a wonderful job. And I think a lot of the topics that have been brought up are a non-issue for us because we don't have drag queen story hour in Citrus County, and we've never proposed that. The American Library Association is a long list of recommendations and procedures that people have been following for a century. And you here on this board and most library systems know how to pick and choose to meet your community standards, and you've been doing that quite well. We don't need to throw the baby out with the bathwater over one issue and ignore all the positive things that the Library Association offers to the community and the library to make sure we keep doing the wonderful things that we have been doing. As a member, you are free to choose what pieces of their recommendations you wish to follow, and you've been doing an excellent job doing that. So I support your membership in the American Library Association because you've already shown us that you will use their best offerings to continue to make the Citrus County Library the cornerstone of our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.